All right, people, hello again. So this is going to be the second set of notes that we need to finish today, but hopefully these will go a little bit smoother than the other ones. It only has 3 steps, and these are steps that we have done multiple times. We've reviewed these a bunch, so hopefully we'll get through this. So steps that we need to follow to solve these quadratics using square roots or radicals. Step number 1 is going to be isolate the variable. Better way or different way to put this is going to be solve for x. We are just going to make sure we get our x by itself first. First job. Okay. Second step, square root both sides of the equation. Cool. So we have our square root. Exactly what we just did in the last set of notes. We are going to simplify whatever we have. Alrighty. And then write your answer with a plus or minus sign. That's what that is. This is a plus or minus. And basically what this means is that we're going to end up with 2 answers. We have a plus or minus, let's say 5. That'll be the same thing as saying that we have a positive 5 and a negative 5. It's just a more condensed way to write it. But that's the idea. Solve for x, square root both sides, write your answer with a plus or minus, and you're good. So let's try out the examples that we have up here. Let's go for A first. We're just going to follow the steps just like it says. All right. Step number 1 was solve for x or isolate the variable. All right, so to do that, I know I'm going to split up my equation. All right, I need to get x by itself, so this negative 9 or minus 9 is in my way. To get rid of that, I'm just going to plus 9 to both sides. Cool. We got an x squared equals 0 plus 9 is just going to be 9. All righty. Step number 2 was use our square root. The reason why we're doing that is because we have this squared here. I just want to have x by itself. I just need an x here. I do not want that 2 there. So to get rid of it, we're going to use that square root. When we do that, I'm going to have x equals the square root of 9. So way we can think about this is by finding those factors. That's a pair. So my answer would be 3. But remember, your last step was going to be to put that plus or minus sign. And that's going to be it. Isolate your x, square root both sides, write your answer with plus or minus. And that'll be all. So I'll give you all a second to write that down. Alrighty, moving right along. We have B. B is a little bit longer, and that's okay. I will caution you and let you know that there will be one like this on your test as well. So we have 25x squared minus 49 equals 0. Step number 1 was to isolate your variable or solve for x. Cool. I have a 49 in my way, so I want to get rid of that first. Okay. So I'll have 25x squared over here equals 0 plus 49 is 49. Okay. X still isn't by itself yet. I have that 25 in the way, so I want to get rid of it. I'm going to divide by 25 to cancel it out. So I have x squared equals 49 over 25 still. Do not try and find the decimal. You're going to make your life a whole lot harder if you try and do that. Just leave it as a fraction, okay? All right. I now have x squared on one side. All right, step number 2 is going to be to use my square root so that I can get rid of that squared. When I square root the other side, I am not going to do a giant square root. I'm going to do 2 little ones, one on the top and one on the bottom. So then once I do that, I'm going to end up with an x. I'm going to find the square root of 49. Let's see, that'll break up to give me 7s. So I'll have 7 on the top. Square root of 25 should be 5, so I'll have 5 over here. And then that last step was going to be plus or minus. And that's it. Isolate your variable, find your square roots, and you'll be good. Alrighty, so that was A and B for you. Those are the only ones that I'm going to do with you for today because I think we have it from here. Solve, square root, find your answer, okay? What you have next is going to be the rest of these notes. So you'll see that there are 10 questions. What I want you to do is try and get through at least the first 3 rows here. The rest are going to be challenge problems. So 9 and 10 are a challenge. Those are going to be tougher. If you want to try it out, go for it. Totally. Not going to stop you. Try and see if you can get them. They are going to be tough. So what I'm trying to say is I need you to get through 1 through 8 first and then save 9 and 10 for the very, very last. If you don't get those done, don't worry, but you have to get through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, okay? So, try your best with these. If you look at this, you can tell that 1 through 3, these ones right here, you are already at your second step. So for these ones, you only need to do your square root on both sides. For 4, 5, 6, these ones, you are just going to need to add your pieces to the other side and then do your square root. So these ones are like A. And then 7 and 8 are just like B. So we have examples for both of those, so hopefully it'll be okay. But you got the whole rest of class to finish these up. Good luck. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.